How's it hanging? Hope you're all having a wonderful day, and we're back with some Outer Worlds 2. I'm starting to fly through most of these stuff in this game, it feels like.
Sized computational device that requires year-round sub-zero temperatures to avoid melting down.
So I think feel like we've done everything on this planet. I feel like we've been basically everywhere here. Like for mission wise, cool. There's that anti-clear advertising. No, I came up here. I want to be down here, actually. Now, is there... I wonder if this is permanent. Yes, that one's permanent. So you can always come back here for that. See, they should have in this game... It should allow you to reset your stats. And it should have it so you come in here. And you can go on there and re-augment yourself. At a cost of, like, experience or something. Because it's annoying in this here that you can't reset your skills, even though people go, oh well, just because you don't know what skills roughly you want. But in the previous Outer Worlds, you used to be able to augment your skills in that based on your companions, as well as stuff on your armor and your helmets. But you can't do it in here. It just feels like it's locked you out of some parts of the game, you know? I don't like it. Okie dokie. This is for armor. Is that a helmet? Maybe. The reason why I'm storing everything and not selling everything, because in Outer Worlds 1, well, 1, I'm a hoarder of everything. But in Outer Worlds 1, there was a mission where... I've got a gun in there. Yeah, but in Outer Worlds 1, there was a mission where you had to put certain equipment on. I'm not saying this game will have it as well. That's really why I'm holding everything. Yeah. That's why I'm saying I'm sticking to it. Okie dokie. Now we want to do your mission. Where is her mission? I think it's on Cloister. I'll have a quick look. Yes. I don't want to do anything that's on Cloister at the minute. Hers is on Cloister. I want to do the anti-choice stuff first. There's that. Yeah. Okay, to Eden. And we know we have to take out the mallet guy. Okie dokie. Take them too. They'll probably work well together, you know? It's down there. Be like here. Looks like we've searched everywhere. Well, a couple of little buildings we haven't searched, but it looks like we've searched everywhere. Because this is the first place, you know?
It's silent as a tomb. I hope we aren't too late.
I don't trust walking straight down the middle, so let's just sneak our way around, you know? I'm not saying it's a trap, but it feels like, ooh, stuff. But it feels like a trap.
Arbiter Nebs, the words are a song to my ears. This, no doubt, is the opportunity I have long awaited. These hapless recruits arrived just before the invasion. No sooner had they set down their bags than their
Virgil's not
instructors
about.
were called
He's
to
like to be in the
warfare.
training
Fear,
grounds.
the uncertainty
There's a
in
lift
their
that will
faces.
take us lower,
And I knew
located
as
behind
this
the doors
outpost
to those
primary
stairs.
practice target replacement technician. I alone could teach them. They see me as their leader, their arbiter. I will not fail. Should the invasion breach our defenses, I will stand proudly at the vanguard, shoot to kill, and lead them to victory.
Okay, so that's where it wants me to go. In there. Target range. We get anything to shoot at them? Nope. Okie dokie. I mean, Tristan, everyone see him just jump over that. I don't know. He could have walked round. Like she did. Just jumping over like that. Crazy. Crazy. Tristan. Dude. Anything down here? Nope. Okie dokie. We'll stand here, behind Tristan. Oh, there's the door. I have a bad feeling with him being up high like that, you know? You guys seen him? There, see? Seems suspicious. That could just be my... Oh, man. Oh, I want one of those dolls. Anyway, that could just be my paranoia. You know?
Tristan, it's a relief to see a friendly face. Do come up.
Or maybe not. Okie dokie. Feel the stuff next to him. Okie dokie.
Virgil! Oh, thank the architect I found you intact. We visited the Supreme Arbiter's office in Central Control and found something... impossible.
Impossible? Why is it impossible? So that you may claim ignorance as to the truth of what you've uncovered?
He was in denial about the evidence. Sounds like you know something we don't.
Fine. If you're still so thick-skulled, Tristan, then I can see I've no choice but to confess. Hold. Do you hear movement?
Attention, Arbiter Virgil Montag. Under the jurisdiction of the Council, we stand to bring you low. Do not resist.
Damnation! I knew the Sentinels were looking for me, but I did not expect they would come to this place. We have no choice but to fight. I can operate our turrets from this location, but you must engage the Sentinels head-on to prevent our being overwhelmed. Go now!
Arbiter Montag, lay down your arms. Surrender and die.
Weapon ready, Commander.
Didn't realize Tristan wanted to talk.
Mitigating the threat, locking them down. Ready.
Those fools were but an expeditionary force. I've no doubt the bulk of their number remains on the surface. I shall take an alternate path to prepare a surprise for our would-be assailants. Then I shall flank them as you engage them.
Hold. You were beginning to say something before we were ambushed. I would care to hear it.
We cannot have this conversation until we are safe. Engage those on the surface and I shall join you. Go now.
Those fools. Protectorate subjects should know better than to attack a Protectorate Arbiter. The only explanation is that they were lackeys of the Consul. Why else would they engage someone such as myself without expecting reprisal?
Maybe they thought you were a traitor? I think I was the problem. And it will continue. No? Maybe they think you're a traitor.
Then they should have reported me to their superiors rather than attempting to exact justice themselves. I shall continue to answer slights of this nature through violence. But hopefully, I shall not need to do this more than a few times. Step lively, Commander.
He didn't like killing them.
Transpire here.
I hope it doesn't affect, like, reputation with him or anything. Dirty move. Okie dokie.
Virgil, enough! Our being at odds with the Consul is one thing, but that was a small army! What have you done?
You already know whether you're willing to admit it or not. You sincerely have a need for me to spell it out before you'll face the truth? Very well then. Tristan, you stand before the murderer of the Supreme Arbiter.
He killed the Supreme Arbiter. Looks like I owe 9% bits. Yeah, I saw this coming. It'd be a lawman's dream. You went into a crime and nobody's even pressing you. I'll let Tristan respond.
I don't believe this. The consul must have captured you and sent you to mental refreshment. It's the only...
Open your eyes, Rao. Those sentinels were here with due cause. The elimination of a murderer. The Supreme Arbiter was planning to send a message in her final moments, pledging allegiance to the consul. Who do you think bore witness to those final moments?
You caught her pledging her support to the consul, so you executed her. Actually, the message was unsent when we found it.
Had I not been so overcome with emotion, I would have been thorough enough to delete that. It matters no longer.
No. You lied to me?
I had to. I knew that if you learned what had transpired, why I did what I did, it would destroy you.
Would it? Or were you just trying to save yourself from my wrath?
I think it's that one. Got one chance to explain what happened and why you did what you did. Straight out asks you how you're supposed to judge them. Try to calm down. You need to think rationally about your next course of action. I think we've had enough of the dramatic back and forth. What are we going to do here? Now we go to the top one.
With the demands this war has made on us all, I've not seen our mentor for some time. My visit was meant to be a surprise. Unfortunately, it was. I overheard her decision to align herself with the consul before she realized I was there. This admission, I had no choice but to act.
But there was a choice. Why didn't you come to me? Together we could have come up with something. Some other course of action.
Because I didn't want you to know. I never wanted you to learn the truth because I feared you'd lose your faith.
You're trying to keep Tristan off the trail. Did you know about the Oculus correlating post? Seems like it would be tough to stay loyal after having you killed your mentor, Virgil. May have done the wrong thing, but it's clear he did it out of compassion for a friend. Virgil lied to protect himself, Tristan. Don't go over the top one.
No. Sentinel Peralt's remarks were the first I'd heard of any secret room. I feared what you might learn there, so I scrambled to find an agent who might locate the room before you. I only had one contact who I knew may be able to do the job. Obviously, he did not succeed. I was pleased to learn that my decision did not result in his death, at the very least.
What about the junior arbiter who tried to judge Tristan?
That is news to me. A junior arbiter judging Tristan. I can't imagine you let that stand.
Killing one of Arcadia's future arbiters over a singular breach of rank would have been most tragic. But this is not the matter we're here to discuss.
Tristan, he only kept the truth from you because he cared about you. That's so wrong?
No. I can, if the situation was truly as he claims, understand his initial decision. Perhaps I even sympathize. Just a little. But playing false with me, that's another matter entirely. And the matter of justice remains.
Try to stay calm. You need to think rationally about your next course of action.
You're right. You're right. I can't let emotion get the better of me. This is not the first time we've encountered the paradoxical nature of protectorate law. Each time we did, you convinced me to stay my hand. and I do not regret those I spared. Our prior conclusions inform my present feelings. I theoretically understand what Virgil did, for there was no proper decision he could make. But I cannot view this objectively. Virgil killed our mentor. It's madness. I cannot simply let that stand. Can I?
The only alternative is to execute him, and doing so wouldn't bring your mentor back. You're really saying that after all we've been through together? The fact you're hesitating here means you know executing Virgil is wrong. Thing like that, why are you having such a trouble executing Virgil? That one.
My hesitation is more reflective of a weakness of character. One does not hesitate in the Protectorate. One acts.
Dang it.
What's right is right, and what's wrong is wrong.
The universe isn't so black and white. How many unlawful things have you done in the last week that's turned out to be just? Yes.
Each encounter we have experienced together has left me torn. And this circumstance is more extreme than all others combined. But the law is clear on this. It is explicitly illegal for an inferior to execute their superior. The issue must be accelerated to a higher authority. But is addressing traitorism not the utmost priority of any arbiter? Is not the betrayal of everything we stand for more significant than a breach of protocol?
Sure seems like that to me. But is there anything else he could have done? Any alternative?
No. And even if there was, maybe this was right. We must think for ourselves if Arcadia is to survive. I cannot bring myself to execute my
There you go, we
sworn
talked him out of it.
brother.
Glad to hear it. Considering my colourful past, I was sure he might come after me.
I never expected to have my loyalties tested such as this. But at the very least, I can promise not to turn on you. I know not what to make of the Supreme Arbiter's betrayal. I'll have to ruminate on it for some time. But that aside, I forgive you, Virgil. You are spared.
Wise choice. You'll sleep better tonight, I swear. And every other, forevermore.
I don't know what to say. I just wish there had been some other option.
You want to cry out? You did something unfathomably difficult, and you did it in the name of justice. Any of the other options I've seen from the... No. That one.
That's all well and good, but it shan't undo my actions, or bring anyone back. I must live with that. 1,000 words of thanks for meeting me here, Tristan. I know not what the future holds for us, but for the time being I must make myself scarce. Though, before I go, a parting gift. May Tristan make use of it better than I.
Go with the Sovereign's blessing, brother. And be careful. If you survive today only to be brought low by an agent of the Consul at a later point, I shall be most annoyed. Commander, this has all been draining. I need time to process what we've learned today. What I've done. Later, I hope we might discuss it.
We will. After I loot all these bodies. Look, all your dead comrades that we killed. Who were just doing their job. Doing the job rightly. Because it turned out your friend was the killer. Okie dokie. Okay, we can fast travel now. Not there. Where is the ship park? Aha. No, that's the opposite. That's where we are. West Point. There you go. Someone needed to remember where our ship was. It was in the itchy lot.
Commander, I've had some time to process what transpired with Virgil. Despite the manner of what Virgil has done, I cannot help but be glad I did not need to slay him. I can only hope he does not run afoul of further sentinels. I still have much doubt about my path, but I don't believe Protectorate law is as ironclad as I once thought.
Why not?
Having good intentions does not spare you.
Because we're not going to mock him. We're going to helping him grow, you know?
This cannot be justice. Yet what can I do? More than 100 years of Protectorate society cannot be changed by a lone body. Can it?
One person cannot expect to change everything. But trying is better than not.
But how? I see. I must follow my own path. My own sense of right and wrong. I can only hope it has been cultivated properly. I shall remain with the Protectorate, interpreting its laws through a moral instead of a punitive lens. Innocent until proven guilty is a novel concept, but it is worth a try.
It doesn't deserve you. You should leave it. How do you feel about all this?
A drunken, disorderly subject once struck my faceplate with an electrical pitchball stick, resulting in a concussion. My head pounds worse now, but my heart feels lighter. When we began traveling together, I was not sure what to make of you. But your input throughout our time together has been invaluable. I deeply appreciate your hand in this investigation, Commander, and in entertaining my incertitude. Let us move forth to free Arcadia from injustice.
Okie dokie. There's a top thing for him. Flamethrower Gauntlet. Gauntlet gains a flamethrower attachment, causing continuous plasma. Or Tristan's Gauntlet gains a shock emitter attachment, causing shock. Well, got plasma grenades, so we'll mix and match, you know? Acid proof, what are these? Grants immunity to all AoE damage, greatly increase the effectiveness of his armor. Grants a bonus to damage based on Tristan's armor value, also increase. Do you know what? Immune to all AoE? That actually seems really good. Too bad we never use them. Okay. Her, we've got weapon stuns enemies that aren't targeting her. This can only occur once per enemy. It also has increased damage. Deals even more damage to enemies not targeting her directly. It also has significant increased damage. Go for the stun. First time she would go down each combat, she instantly heals to full. Also increasing. Oh, that sounds really good. We're not attacking the target. Will camouflage herself, preventing enemies from attacking her and granting damage. You know what? She can pop back up. Looks like we've done everything. Her and him. Done nothing for her. Because we're about to do the first bit. Nothing for her because we're about to do the first bit. But everything done for her and him. Cool. Okay, with that, we can go to Auntie's Choice. We have Inez. Inez and Aza. I mean, we shouldn't have any combat here, but you know. I just think she's got rid of her hood and she's got a cool eye patch on. Nice. Okie dokie. Over to head office.
The story of Anti-Cleo versus the Moon Man is a ballad for our ages. A thing of legend, to be handed down for a modest fee to each successive generation. Spacer's choice swollen-headed mascot represents the worst impulses of old corporations, who unfairly stack the...
They'll jump.
The little person, as they tried with us at
To be fair,
Town
gonna
City.
pop
But did Anti-Cleo take
down here.
Spacer's choice devious shenanigans lying down? No! Just like our sponsored tossball team, the Anti-Cleo's darlings refused to do when things were down at the end of the sponsorship series against the Spacers chosen.
I'm Jean Turfer-Tyler, 6th base person for the Anti-Cleo
burning sensation
someone had
on
pets.
everyone's tongue.
Need to find where do you want to send us?
Made by the finest of Auntie's apothecaries, using the most cutting-edge...
I mean, the announcement system in this place is really loud.
Life-saving medicaments work all the time. Don't worry. Once you try our almost reasonably priced products, you'll compulsorily return time and time again.
There's nothing there.
Valued employees,
We're looking for pets because some of these things had pets in. You know me, I want as many pets on my ship, you know?
Hoggish, malnourished, audacious, voracious, rapacious, avaricious, predacious, or even just plain hungry, I've got you covered. The best way to stop a tummy from rumbling is to cram it painfully full of foodish and food-like items.
Nope.
sizzle of incremental product improvements, sales of new and
Oh, that was really loud by Anti-Cleo.
improved stimulants and nutrition supplements are up 11% quarter over quarter.
Beverage, it won't be a beverage.
Not too
Is it
shabby,
this one?
but that's
General goods,
small
maybe.
Related bric-a-brac, we offer only the oddest odds and ends. Feast your eyes on this motley conglomeration of goods.
Yeah, there's two. Okay. Can't quite afford that yet.
work in well, whatever.
I'm sure someone
they're
else sells
working
one
on.
as well.
Don't worry about it. All I know is their department alone
Afraid I'm not.
These are nothing.
for a 28% increase in our entire operational budget for the next
Purpleberry product samples! Purpleberry product samples!
Oh, they didn't read for those 3 samples.
To me, as your chief executive, I fostered a healthy cutthroat
That was up to the fancy place.
Where's comestibles? Where's comestibles? We're literally giving them away!
stirring the pot. Unorthodox? Well, no, not really. But I get
Field.
results writ large in black ink on our balance sheet. You're welcome, employees. Have a
From pop guns to
Can't tell the difference between cover and conceal.
Armor.
size weaponry you need to make all
Set of
Weapons.
armor before someone succeeds in ventilating.
business is good. We have positive bit flow. Our portfolio is diversified. But we can always do better. I'll give it to you.
Keep it up and we'll name a vodka flavor after you.
First up, excessive corporate malfeasance. The only division that earns
It was down this way.
when they work floor. Ease off the throttle, gang. Won't be any malfeasance if you don't look for it. Next is assertive.
That goes to the creature place.
Wiped the bit pit. Down 14% in net gross. You're supposed to squeeze blood from every contract, not put us in the red.
I feel like there's
Negotiate. Xenobiological exploitation's output is
because a woman mentioned about going. Oh, there's a door here.
I'm not paying professional hunters
Oh, it's a bathroom.
petting zoo. Acquire and exploit the local fauna.
Because the woman over here mentioned somewhere like a hidden back place she was on about. That. A key that grants almost free access throughout the place. Unless... We never tried just this.
Actions of maverick freelancers. There's a lot of volatility out there, right?
Right, so it might be there.
The market hates uncertainty.
Because they said about meeting some shady person.
Always remember, commercialism is the foundation that Auntie's Choice Society is based upon. Not because we worship bits, but because of the system's glorious efficacy. While the Protectorate decide what its subjects get.
I like, look at that. The sparks coming off the back.
Through your decisions as consumers. What's more, we skip the frivolously lengthy approval process our overbearing neighbors employ. Why
This is the
wait
very
20
end.
years to bring a new product to the market when it can be enhancing people's lives?
Dock worker.
Have a profitable day.
Is it? Ah, stealing if we take the beans.
Any
Dang it.
bits to spare?
Ah, named people.
It's our contractor to be.
Who?
I see you got her message. Glad you followed up.
This was the
Now,
people they were
the
looking for.
question
That
is,
we were looking
are
for
you just
before.
here to work an angle, or were you moved by our plight?
The note was light on details.
When the brass sets an impossible deadline, who do you think everybody on the floor gets mad at? When trials run late because some lab tech melted, who catches upstairs? Ire. See, us in middle management, we get none of the credit, all of the blame. Catch hell coming and going, with nary a promotion or raise in sight.
Oh,
well,
no.
we've had it.
They're all
We
about
pulled our
promotions
funds
here.
to hire a maverick outsider like yourself to collect useful information on 3 local persons of interest.
Okay.
To help us climb the ladder.
Maverick outside the shore, sounds like me.
Can't say no to that. We tailored our pitch right to one such as yourself, or a reasonable facsimile thereof. First person is Melquiades Alcantara, proprietor of the Bottom Runger. Came up with this new drink, the Raptidon Bite. Everyone's dying to try it. We want the secret recipe.
Okie dokie.
The second is an unnamed individual. Shows up at the Esplanade every day, with a mop and an armed escort. What's his story? What does he know?
Oh, I think we know that
And
guy.
Why is he always waving at everybody and smiling?
I think he's the guy we know
Head
we spoke
back
to in the
here
toilet.
when you're done with them two.
Don't ask. You mentioned 3 persons of interest. Who's the third?
The third target we'll talk about after. Sort of a controversial figure around here. Consider him a concern for later. Anything else?
Why would Janet have an armed
That's
escort?
what we want to find out. And that whole smiling business, anybody that's secure in their place here has to have dirt on somebody. Something that we could capitalize on.
I wonder if we get drunk here, I'm in.
Oh, nothing so mundane.
Dang it.
Alcantara's cornered the market with an innovative concept. Our grand vision is, okay, wait for it. Now he's done all the work, steal his idea.
Oh, I like that. Yes.
Wonderful.
We're totally in for that.
Wonderful. Let me just say that we're all so looking forward to working with you. We can't wait to benefit from the fruit of your efforts. See everybody? Things are looking.
Working hard or hardly working? That's rhetorical.
Okie dokie. Back there. There is a fast travel point here. Nice. Okie dokie. So we start from there. Work our way up. So first things first. Then second things second. Third things third. That's how stuff works in order.
Tramicular, arriving.
Okay, so we need to find
We
the bar.
took what nature heedlessly
Luckily we know where it is.
assembled
Because
and
the first thing you should
vastly
always do in any
rebettered it
place.
through
Go to the bar.
artificial means. Auntie's choice strive to be 110% wholly plus artificial.
This guy was there.
Artificiality is our guiding principle. Enjoy
Get you something?
an artificially enhanced
Looking for the proprietor.
conspicuous consumption.
Afraid he stepped away to his office.
And where is his office? Where's that located?
He's around the corner to the right, just past the stairs. Likely find him whipping up a fresh batch of Raptidon Bite cocktails. Won't do it in front of me.
Why not?
The drink's quite a hit around here, and it's Melquiades' own proprietary recipe. People would literally kill to find it out.
But you probably figured out what's in the recipe by now.
If I did, I certainly wouldn't share it with the likes of you. Stuff sells hand over fist. Think the boss would share that with me? I'm just a lowly factotum around here. I mean, I actually been concocting my own cocktail creations.
I have to
in my
say,
own off hour.
at least the writing in this game, like the characters, the whole dialogue, the interactions, they're quite good in this game.
In fact, I have. I once made a drink called Death by Purpleberry and also-Zeranium Poisoning. Very high concept. Only a select.
Like it has these little bits of like that I don't like not being able to reset our skills,
Till next we meet.
or the armor not having the
Exploitation's output is down 18%. I'm not paying professional hunters to run
stuff like last time where you can do it to
exploit the local fauna like it's your life's work. I get it. Between the rifts, aggressive rivals, and
be
the
over here.
actions of maverick freelancers, there's a lot of volatility out there right now. The market hates uncertainty. Can't say I care for it.
What the?
But I'll have no truck with the ambition.
You're here from Melquiades Alcantara. Afraid you're a mite bit late.
Oh, first I'm gonna steal from him.
Investigator Yoshida, Department of Excessive Corporate Malfeasance. Did you know the deceased?
There are so many reasons to shop for Auntie's Choice products. We have a
Nope, just stopped by to ask him about their secret recipe.
Seems like you're not the only one. Were you aware if you had any business rivals, any disgruntled employees? Deals gone sour?
Never met him. Aren't all employees disgruntled? Don't all deeds eventually sour? Don't all successful businesses have rivals? I just assumed everyone in Auntie's Choice teaming on the brink of murder. Don't all successful businesses have rivals?
Are you asking the questions now? Thought this worked the other way.
I'm working for a group of murder management to help them climb the no. Wait, am I a suspect?
No, I would make my day if you were to blame. I only cover internal rivalries. As an outsider.
I'm not going to say the middle management people, because I don't think they did it.
We mostly just make sure no one's sloppy enough to get caught. If they do, we throw the book at them. And it's a large book. Leaves quite a mark. Of course we have laws. Anyone breaks a few in a flagrant or particularly inept fashion, they need to be held accountable, or everyone's bottom line suffers.
Okay. I go now. I'm free to leave.
You're clear to saunter freely. Well, maybe someone over at the bottom runger knows something. Well, remember, taste more and feel less. Anti-Fizzo's numb rum.
Right to risk a few pesky side effects as an early. Doctor, at Auntie's Choice, we understand that the
Because I'm thinking it's this disgruntled employee, the
and well suited to the shifting needs of our populace. After all,
what's it under? Oh, there.
what unbridled freedom's all about.
Nothing. But maybe, guys, there's like a hidden code thing to type in on that.
Purchase and consume
With Auntie's choice.
I think it's him.
Look who's back. You.
Your boss is dead. You have any enemies you know of?
Valo Andrews, owner of the Best Choice, wasn't too keen on our success. Melchiah said she's meaner than a bag of raptidons. I'll miss his wit.
You never met her?
The only way I'd ever make it in that place is crawling through a vent. Some of us...
So he's saying it's the one at the top. Well, we've been in there before.
More's the pity.
More profitable program than the Protectorate's watered-down rip-off pitchfall, they call it. My, how imaginative. And don't get me started on their arbitrary rule changes. Bronzing is prohibited in the Tuesday and Thursday zones.
Well, we left them.
Why even have the T-zones then? Oh, and sportsmanlike conduct is tolerated? Ha! That will put posteriors in the seats. A blood sport without
Concierge.
sounds like red ink to Auntie. Our toss ball
Wait, there was a door here. Who's here? That's the person.
What are you doing back here? No one's allowed. Who left that door unlocked?
I don't know, because I'm sure it was locked the first time you came up.
Someone will be fired over this. Then, once they reach the nadir of their sorrows, rehired, only that I may fire them again. And I don't know what you think you're seeing here, but ignore all this.
Those look like secret recipe ingredients. They will caught you red-handed.
What? All this? Furtive mixing of cocktails is simply how I relieve stress in a productive manner. It's a Raptidon bike, a unique concoction devised by Melchiah's Alcantara, who was simply my dearest friend. Or was.
Well, how does she know he's dead? You know? Definitely her.
Before his unfortunate passing, and before you ask, yes, I have receipts for everything.
Will lie. Your fingerprints were everywhere. Fess up.
As if I don't know how to scour a crime scene. Please. This isn't some run-of-the-mill one-bit operation. The best choice is the Spectrum Violet of the Esplanade. Our patrons pay well to stake their claim as the most VIP of the VIP. Now that we have the recipe for this dreadful elixir, our clientele no longer have reason to stray.
Look, clearly not cut out for subterfuge.
Think you're wearing down my resolve, don't you? Ugh. Yeah, maybe just a little. Look, I see you're going to be a problem. Just cover my efforts and expenses and the recipe's yours. Our patrons are returning already anyhow.
The corporate investigator would like to hear how you were caught like an amateur. Or we can... No, we'll go for that one. What's a required item? Money? Like we have money.
Fine, you can have it. That admittedly was a mite embarrassing. Any serious player would have locked the door first, before spreading out incriminating evidence.
Yep.
Here you are. One lightly bloody, slightly less secret recipe. Time for you to...
Probably the middle management people don't think we killed the guy.
Each successive generation, Spacer's choice swollen-headed mascot represents the worst impulses of old corporations.
Cool, we've done that. What's the other one? Every day. With a mop, security detail in tow.
Stacked the deck against the little person, as they tried with us in Palisetti. But did Cleo take Spacer's choice devious shenanigans lying down? No! Just like our sponsored tossball team, the anti-Cleo's darlings refused to do when things were down at the end of the sponsorship series against the Spacers Chosen.
I'm Jean Turker.
There.
Close enough.
close enough when we get closer.
Didn't you hear me growl in a discouraging manner?
No.
The first testee ain't to be disturbed.
Oh, no, it's okay. I'm gonna, converserate a little. Just wait over there for me or something.
As you wish. Retreating to hover at a respectful distance.
Sorry, they get a mite carried away most times.
First ST, huh? Sounds like you're an honored guest. Never seen a janitor with a security detail before. Honored guest.
Oh, that. Yeah. Wish they wouldn't say that. Ain't accustomed to fancy titles. Don't mind them. They're here to make sure nothing happens. To me, that is. On account of being a close personal friend of fellow Auntie Cleo.
Ah, he's friends with Auntie Cleo.
It's all a bit much, to be honest. But I guess it's like Auntie always says. Anything worth doing is worth overdoing completely.
You began by calling her a different name.
Ah, she don't go by that no more. Guess I'm still not used to calling her Auntie. Auntie. There, maybe that'll do it. Anyhow, probably shouldn't just mull about here engaging in idle talk. If she saw me, she'd probably chide me for being overly friendly with everyone, like she used to.
Enough of that. You ain't idling, you're networking, expanding business opportunities.
That's why we have Inez. She knows Auntie's
Yes, I was at that.
choice, you know?
Thanks. Like your arm, by the way. Mine are just boring metal.
Oh, it saves me from small talk, mostly. Ain't many folk who aren't put off by the limb and avoid me entirely, if I'm honest.
I can hear you prefer. Wouldn't Auntie want you to engage in social activities? You're long-time pals, right? How about grabbing a brew then?
Wait, really? Why, sure. I mean, guess I can't see the harm.
Yeah.
Stay here, will you? Me and my new friend here, we're just going over there, to the bottom runger, to talk.
Staying put, but keeping alert as if our jobs and or lives depended on it.
We're at the bottom one, which is this one over here.
Where's comestibles? Where's comestibles? We're literally giving them away. Our overbearing neighbors employ.
Do we have to wait? I think we have to wait for them to walk over.
To bring a new product to market when it can be enhancing people's lives now. As a responsible member of society, we allow you to take part in public product testing, respecting your right to risk a few pesky side effects as an early adopter. At Auntie's Choice, we understand that the marketplace is dynamic, efficient, and well-suited
Right,
to
so
the
how does this all work exactly? They bring you a drink, and then people just converse?
Yes, but small talk is for small people. People who matter talk about topics that matter.
Oh, right, and I'd add that big talk is for big people who matter. So we don't talk about work matters or our day. Okay then. What other sort of stuff you want to talk about? The weather, maybe?
While the Protectorate decide what its subjects get, we respond to what you want through your decisions as
What she used to go by?
Felicity Carroll.
Everything we can on Auntie Cleo.
Eventually. So guess she's Dr. Auntie Cleo now, technically? If that's how that works. She came to be lead scientist of research and development at Numa Experimental Station. I knew her when she was just Felicity, back in the good old days, when the company still did, human testing first, instead of just letting stuff willy-nilly out into the wild like now. I was her best test subject.
Oh, he was a test subject. Not many people can say that. Definitely distinctive.
Guess that's why them guards call me the first testee. Hadn't occurred to me before. Auntie must have come up with it.
So what was Auntie Cleo really like back then?
Sure was determined. I'll tell you what. Made her own healing grease in a rusty old can of Spacer's chalk. Got one of them entry science jobs at Auntie Cleo. You know, the corporation. Not the person. Was a whole different person back then, if you can believe it. Started scaling the corporate ladder right quick. Weren't too long before she left the colony completely.
Enjoy and
Doubtlessly regretted leaving you behind. Abandoning your first chance you got her. Let's drink to Auntie Cleo. Not the corporation, but the person. Let's regret leaving behind.
I'd sure like to think so. Not that I'd want her to feel bad or sad or nothing. Oh, you got me reminiscing something fierce. Did I mention she and I shared an expired chum bar once? Good times.
Expired chum bar? It's truly heartwarming. Or maybe that's just nausea I'm feeling.
Maybe I can remember other important things like that. I'll sure try. You know, this is nice. Talking like this is much better than when the other person just ambles off like they never heard you.
How's your relationship with the Auntie these days?
Well, you know, I haven't talked to her for, going on 40 years or thereabouts, I think. But, you know, we were real tight when we were nubbins. When she approved my request for this role, I got a letter from her that said, dictated but not read at the end. Like she was talking right to me. Or at me, maybe.
Not many of Auntie Cleo's employees can say you got a letter straight from Auntie Cleo.
You know, you're probably right. Sometimes thought it might be good to hear from her more, but I guess she's real busy.
How did she become Auntie?
All I know is one day, Felicity said she was up for a promotion to be Auntie. Said it was an idea that went through every generation or some such. Auntie, she told me once she needed to climb to the top no matter what, but that she was real sorry about the people she had to step on to get there.
It must have been really important to her for her to open up like that.
Huh, you know what? You might have the right of it.
As long as we're nice to him, he'll tell us everything we need to know, you know?
Sad because she was so sad. That might be all I want to talk about. The rest makes me, you ever have this empty, falling feel? You know, in your chest? Like that, I guess. I don't know, would hate to be rude. You come out with me and all.
One last thing I wanted to ask you about, if that's okay.
Oh, okay. Sure, we can keep on, you know, converserating. Just a bit, right? Well, what about?
Don't have observation for that. Okay. Why hasn't Auntie talked to you in decades, really? What happened? How are things left?
I don't like to say much about that. I had to. For her, I only did it one time ever. I swear. I've never been good at lying. Just did it that once. The last day I saw Felicity, Auntie.
What do you do? You lied to Auntie? What exactly happened that day?
I was going to turn her in, but she was there. Felicity. She was all crying. Told me all the bad stuff she did. Needed somebody to say she weren't a bad person. So I said it. And now I wonder a lot if I am the bad person on account of that lie.
Guess the invention wouldn't have happened if you hadn't. Invasion, sorry. You're the least bad person on the ship, Amos. Maybe this galaxy. I think that's the right thing to say.
So, maybe I'm not good, but I'm less bad? Less bad is pretty good, I reckon. A less bad person might not need to feel bad a lot. Thanks. Well, guess I should get back to work. Important job and all. You know what? I haven't felt this springy inside since Fel and I worked the garbage pile on Argos. Like, less bad. Maybe good even.
Of course, I also enjoy the simple pleasure
I liked him.
of watching professional athletes
That was quite well written. I like that. Okay, be back in a sec. Okie dokie, sorry about that. So ahead, speak to middle management.
I done falled off the corporate ladder. Hey everybody, look who it is. All finished?
Meet your mystery janitor. His name's Amos, an old acquaintance of Auntie.
Knew he was connected. What'd you find out? He tell you any secrets about Auntie?
Or inspiring stories about her career ascent. You know, that might act as encouragement to them like us, presently stagnating in our position of paid employee.
Should we say who we don't? Yeah.
Huh. A rumor had it she was one of the Schuyler line, old money family, type who looked down at anybody who worked for a living. Never seemed like her. I got a whole lot of insightful observations like that, you know.
Wait, there's been more than one Auntie Cleo? Ah, explains a lot, now that I think about it. Like how she ain't a few hundred years old.
Exactly.
That everything?
One time she ate an expired jumper. This secret was how she once convinced someone who always told the truth to lie to her. Yeah.
Can't even imagine possessing that degree of marketing acumen.
You could just tell people how to think and do things. Like to not constantly yell at you all the time for only just doing your job.
Those details were highly motivating, both personally and professionally. Real roadmap to success kind of thing.
Diverges greatly from events depicted in Auntie the Musical, the all-singing adaptation of Auntie's life story, which we've all, of course, watched 9 times.
The recipe.
Didn't make the drink, or didn't make... Oh, I see.
Less we know about all that, the better. But I knew you'd effectuate effectually. Right? Wasn't I just saying? Here, for your trouble, from all of us. Now, about that last person of interest. There's a former Spacer's Choice VIP in the brig.
Ooh.
We tried talking to him, you know, to see if he had any useful dirt. But he's kind of mean.
Full of scathing invective.
Belittling, one might say. But, you know, tough sort like you might have an easier go of it.
It's in the brig.
Nah, they got him set up like in olden times. They let everybody walk up and holler at him, throw produce and such.
Oh, right.
Whatever that is.
Like, how mean are we talking exactly?
You know, we all been chewed out pretty fiercely before. Kind of a regular occurrence, really. But I swear, I ain't never...
I still have nightmares. Sometimes I think I hear his voice, and I start to run.
Uh-huh. Likewise. Future generations will tell cautionary bedtime stories about that day. Oh, that sounded very take charge. Have to remember that. Okay. We'll make sure you've got authorization to the brig when you arrive. May you effectuate effectually toward the agreed-upon goal state. That's the middle manager handbook again. Real take charge stuff.
Did I say interrogate the man in the moon mask? We could if it did. Okay, he's down there. Well, Spacer's Choice. So you see the little logo thing at the bottom, the Moon Man, like what you see when you first come in the game. That's the mascot of Spacer's Choice. And Auntie Cleo took him over. See? There.
Approaching station. Head office tower.
And consume with Auntie's Choice.
Who's in this one?
I do enjoy spectating a rousing sporting match as much as all.
Wonder. More.
Welcome to The Brig by Corporate Compliance. Please do not taunt the prisoners. Thank you.
What do you mean? Not taunt.
I know what I said, and I meant what I said.
I mean, we have to taunt them.
Visitors
Okay.
to the brig are required to taunt the prisoners, at least to the best of their abilities. We hope you've deeply enjoyed your visit to The Brig by Corporate Compliance.
Inez? Look, imagine just... There's a door there. Imagine just jumping right over a person. Yes. Dude, there's something crazy about his moon mask. Look at that.
Come to jeer at a fallen old rival like all the rest. Swear I heard from everybody else.
I was hoping it was going to be the same...
So far.
And they said the Moon Man. I was hoping it's going to be the same voice from
Some sorely
the first one.
lackluster heckling from your colleagues. Clever as barbs weren't clever enough by half. Not expecting much, but go ahead. Try your worst. Let's hear it.
Okay, how's this? Nice outfit. I don't know Spacer's Choice produced inmate uniforms. I'm actually here to talk to you. People aren't usually locked up just for being ugly. But in your case, required an exception.
That was almost all right. Better than most. Pretty so-so. Got anything else?
No, what's this? Looks like the mask of yours shot a few air holes.
You implying I'm suffering from oxygen deprivation? You do know the only thing keeping us breathing on this tub is an air scrubber built by the lowest bidder. Joke's on all of us. Anyhow, you done yet? Or you got more?
Couldn't really taunt him.
You didn't come here for the express purpose of ridicule and castigation? Well, certainly embraced it, though. Respect the flexibility and commitment. So, all right, I give up. What do you want?
I obviously did something to defend Anti's choice. Personally, Anti cleared to get here.
Yeah, well, we did stab her in the back first. Only routine business, though. To take it personal to the extent she did is, simply put, a serious breach in corporate decorum. Look, I appreciate the attention and all, but does any of this benefit me? Because otherwise, you might as well just jeer away.
I want to know what you did to make Anti so angry. What you want in return.
Appreciate the directness. A simple transaction. None of this self-determinism claptrap. Just two people haggling out a deal. Name's Himanshu Tegulapalli, regional brand manager for Tau Ceti, Spacer's Choice. Auntie has it in for all of us former reps, but me in particular. Been humiliating Spacer's Choice every chance she gets. You seen those display images mocking the Moon Man, dressed up like a baby? Petty stuff. Being completely one-sided. Till now.
Let me guess. You want a shot at being petty right back? No. Suppose I could turn off the screens for you.
No. They'll just eventually switch them back on. I'm proposing a little counter-programming instead. I taped a particularly scathing diatribe earlier. Patch it into the PA system. Let me have my say.
Patching the PA system. Doesn't sound easy.
The PA system controls are in the back room at client intake. Had it all worked out earlier, before I got caught. The audio cartridge is in an evidence locker in the room behind that desk. Bet if you just ask the guard over there nicely for access, she'd open it right up for you.
Yeah, she probably will. Oh, that seems ill-advised, but fun.
Wonderful. That broadcast
All about chaos, guys.
is the finest verbal rebuke of my career. Though I should mention, while you're on this ship, Auntie's Choice has a few products what might improve your odor, looks, and breath. Sorry. Couldn't help myself.
Welcome to The Brig by Corporate Compliance. What is it?
I'm gonna get access to Everton locker behind you.
Well, you'd probably pay me to remotely unlock it. And or ask me in a remarkably debonair fashion.
Yeah, we'll do that. How about this much? Plus a wink and a smile.
All right. See that door behind me? It's suddenly somehow been left mysteriously unlocked. Pleasure doing business at you.
And you. You can get everything done with a wink and a smile, guys. Taking any of the evidence is stealing. Ducky. Client intake.
Tramicular.
Anti-Cleo versus the Moon Man is a ballad for our ages. A thing of legend to be handed down for a modest fee to each successive generation. Spacer's choice open-headed mascot represents the worst impulses of old corporations who unfairly stacked the deck against the little person, as they tried with us at Palisetti. But did Anti-Cleo
nothing
take Spacer's choice deep
around? Okie dokie.
lying down? No!
Attention all employees of this poor excuse for corporate plunder shit. This ill-conceived, off-brand take on an oligarchy. Say what you will of Spacer's choice.
Okie dokie. And we'll go back and speak to him. That was simple enough.
Attention all employees of this poor excuse for corporate plunder shit. This ill-conceived, off-brand
Can't tell the difference between cover and concealment. Someone succeeds in factory.
Big ideas in people's heads. Yes, our workers were beaten down by rigged mobility, but no hope is better than false hope, right? I swear, everybody in this company thinks they're going to be somebody someday. It ain't gonna happen.
Nice work. A sterling performance by both of us. I've been waiting to give everybody here a piece of my mind for some time now.
Thanks. Now, what's the big secret of yours?
You've heard about the Spacer's Choice and Anti-Cleo merger, I'm sure.
Yeah.
But things went down a little differently than Auntie makes out around here. Auntie
Oh.
was attempting a hostile takeover, but we outplayed her, voted her and her execs out. And we shipped Auntie and all her diehard followers out to Tau Ceti as an example. After Earth went dark, Auntie was technically the senior ranking executive in Tau Ceti, and she used that to take over the colony.
Oh.
Everything she's been doing since has been quasi-legal at best.
She shouldn't be in
including her
charge.
being CEO of Auntie's Choice. With Earth being dark, no one has proof to call her on it.
So what will happen if Anti-Cleo reconnect to Earth? Why didn't you record that into the audio cartridge and say, yeah?
What I had to say was more important. People here needed to hear how bad they've been bamboozled by that self-determinism claptrap. The rest is going to come out eventually anyway. After that, we can all go back to exploiting each other honestly.
So what was going to happen to Auntie? Do you want me to break you out of here?
No thanks. Once Spacer's Choice is back in control, I'll be running this place in no time.
Okie dokie. I like him.
Tramicular,
I'll have you know my panhandling license is completely up to date.
Any update on the man in the Moon Man mask? Heard the announcement, assume that was your doing.
According to him, Auntie isn't really in charge of Auntie's Choice. Current power structure of Auntie's Choice seems quasi-legal at best.
Wait, what?
Auntie isn't really the CEO of Auntie's Choice. He's only getting away with it because Earth went dark. All of this self-determinism nonsense is gone soon. Spacer's Choice back. You don't remember a hostile takeover? Why do you think you were stuck at Tau Ceti?
What?
What was that one?
But Auntie said the last message that arrived from Earth was the board putting her in charge. Guess that does sound rather convenient.
Wait,
It does.
this is bad. Knowing this is not good. This sort of dirt gets a person killed. This may call for an executive decision.
What does the middle manager handbook say to do at a time like this?
Says here, unfinished business leaves one undone. Trim loose ends before everything comes unraveled. Well, that sounds rather dire, you know, contextually.
No need to worry. Keeping secrets is my middle name.
What all of you think? Are you feeling reassured here? Not sure I am.
Dude, we had speech
but
for
now
that.
your lack of certitude has got me starting to worry.
Don't have negotiated book, dang it. Let's try to keep things professional, shall we?
That's exactly what the corporate assassins in the Aetherwave serials say before they terminate someone. In an indifferent display of artful treachery.
Simmer down now. That was just a fictional representation despite being realistically well researched. I'm reasonably sure it's wholly inapplicable to our present circumstances. We accept your terms. Consider this final payment for services rendered. Never speak about this to anyone.
Okie dokie.
Sounded just like an upper middle manager.
We really shouldn't be seen together.
I was a bit worried they were going to attack us there.
I'll have you know my panhandling license is...
Okay, cool, that's all done. And go hand this mission in now.
Tramicular, arriving any moment now.
The story of Anti-Cleo versus the Moon Man is a ballad for our ages.
Welcome back. We understand you've been a very busy little manty-waz.
That we have.
Well, out with it.
Yes, time is bits. Tell us how it went.
It went well. I negotiated a resolution and the workers are back in the factory.
A satisfactory effort, my ameliorator. I had hopes your talents would yield a result a mite more in our favor, but good work overall.
It was the best possible result. Nobody's happy, but everyone's satisfied.
Well, I suppose I can't argue with the truth of that.
Anything else you'd like to report?
No, that's all. What's my next assignment?
Your performance at that facility went exceedingly well, all things considered. And it was an ideal first step in affecting my monopolistic mercantile methodology plan.
All right, cool.
There you go again, pinning your career to that flim-flam mathematical malarkey. What do a bunch of eggheads know about marketing? Marketing isn't some rigmarole you can plug into a computronic doodad. It's instinct, intuition, know-how. It's a fucking art.
Can we just cut to the part where you're doing my next job? What's this plan you mentioned?
It is an intricately crafted, multi-phase marketing initiative that will introduce Auntie's Choice to the rest of the galaxy and establish the foothold of our pending monopoly. It requires a series of daring, almost impossibly savvy, perfectly timed, and flawlessly executed stratagems to create optimal market positioning.
Whole thing's a load of bunko. Calculatory claptrap from a bunch of overeducated know-nothings who are so smart they're stupid. Go ahead. Tell them who devised it.
With pleasure.
He probably
the
did.
Archive on Cloister analyzed millions of variables with bazillions of permutations to create an idealized path for total competitive domination.
You don't trust the moon's eyes mechanism to design marketing. Do you want me to do something, or am I here just listening to argue? So what's the second step in this roadmap of marketing dominance?
Yes, suppose we should move on. Ursula, will you do the honors?
I'm the head of our proprietary insight acquisition division. Stealing our rivals' trade secrets? That's our bread and butter. We can sometimes lack a certain subtlety, though. The Protectorate have a process called mental refreshment.
I know of it.
Some kind of mind manipulation business. There's a facility for it on Praetor. Auntie wants details on their methodology, pharmacology, and technology. This archive plan says it's important. Fine. Auntie and I agree. It presents possibilities.
That's a lot of ologies.
Actually, it's only 3. Surely you can handle twice that many tasks. I don't want to sound like the Order, but you could make a list, maybe. A few aspirational goals, if possible. If you see a chance to talk their lead scientist into joining us, and/or dig up additional details about the process, do so.
Which is to say, we'll make it more worth your while. I promise you'll never want for compensation while in our employ.
See you when it's done.
Okie dokie. Did I get any money? Can I buy that with a pet?
Official means at Auntie's Choice, we strive to be 110% wholly plus artificial. Artificiality is our guiding principle. Enjoy an artificially enhanced existence through the conspicuous consumption.
We market the most miscellaneous miscellany on the ACS Undisputed Claim. One person's hodgepodge is another's eclectic gallimaufry.
Nice.
Attention any and all no-getters on my payroll. It's time to recognize...
Okie dokie.
Down.
Raise the possibility of the Order and Auntie's Choice working together. So that one we're still trying to get up to speak to Auntie by becoming better with them. Then with the Order, I don't know where we have to go for the Order one. We've got that one. Collect additional materials. Okay, dokie. Wait. Oh, there he is. Look at the little boy. He was a good boy. He was a good boy. I mean, yes, back to the game. The Praetor. Dokie. Oh, I'll stick with these two. Just in case there's some killing, you know? Because we're doing a mission for Auntie's Choice, so we're keeping the Auntie's Choice person. Down there. Okie dokie. Probably have to fight our way in.
Gray gone astray? Book a stay today. Are you mentally refreshed?
Back in business.
Seeking shelter. Replenishing my firearms. I repeat.
I'm not going to kill the ones that aren't fighting. Bit of safety. Whoop. Okie dokie. Oh no, that's the guy's head. Someone found the body. What, out here? Oh, these guys. Oh, you don't want to see the bodies. Don't come in here. There's gonna be a lot more soon. Okie dokie.
Our enemies envy our prosperity. Come in, come right in, and be refreshed. Contentment.
Take it, yeah. Okie dokie.
Process increases tractability, stifles undue agitation, stymies untorn inclinations, and refashions the mind into a thing of symmetry.
Are you ready to realign with a paradigm? To shed all
Dang it.
manner of imperfect thoughts? All it takes is some light instruction, a
I've actually gone into the...
cocktail, and a quick dip into the lathe of particularity to abrade your imperfections. I'm Head Refresher Ghoul, and I guarantee when you exit our doors, you'll be a productive member of our perfect society again. Soon you'll say, goodbye, imperfect thoughts. Hello, contentment.
I don't know what in the void we just got hosed down with, but it's, kinda...
Greetings, subject. Or should I say, refreshed to be.
Here we go, sprayed, guys.
Welcome to the Wellnetarium. You're not on my schedule. A walk-in then. Wonderful. Once you're properly evaluated, we'll have you well on your way to refreshment.
I think a few bulbs burned out and this one's upstairs. Play along. We should be able to get past.
Oh, you appear to have questions. A telltale sign of needing refreshment.
No lie.
Why, of course. Naturally. It is the duty of every subject to submit for a quick mental tune-up whenever we experience imperfect thoughts or lack a little zeal.
I'd like to hear more about it, yeah.
Head Refresher Gould says, mental refreshment increases tractability, stifles undue agitation, stymies untoward inclinations, and refashions the mind into a thing of symmetry. I've undergone the procedure myself, several times they say, and look at me now, never more content. Placid Waters Wellnetarium is the primary mental refreshment facility on Praetor. We are tasked with ensuring local subjects are serene,
Okey-dokey.
untroubled, and operating at peak efficacy.
Seem a little off. Are you alright?
Right as rain, neighbor. Right as rain. And soon you'll be just like me.
Can we skip the evaluation?
Our intake evaluation automech here simply means to ask you a few questions, to amply delineate your phreноmetric matrix. A baseline understanding of your character and background will assist our facilitators in determining the ideal regimen necessary to abrade any perceived personality irregularities.
I'm going to automatic that question, but no one else.
As it is an unthinking automaton capable of mindlessly parroting pre-programmed responses. None authorized to you. Not until completion. Now there. No need to fear evaluation. It's just a few brief fleeting questions, all perfectly harmless, I assure you. Simply step over to my automechanical colleague to my left, / your right, and it will begin your assessment.
Click 11 to get in there.
Irregularities have all been abraded.
Can't get in thingy. Okie dokie. Be back in 1 sec. Okie dokie. So, we've got nothing but to talk to this then.
Greeting, subject unscheduled. Welcome to Placid Waters Welditarium. Evaluation commencing. Subjects are required to respond 100% accurately to all queries. Bespoke prescribed regimens may produce untoward ramifications if baseline data is greater than minutely erroneous. Query 1.
Okay.
Concisely characterize your personal perspective.
Lie. I prefer to wait for someone to tell me what to think and say.
Incorrect, but your response has merited a yay-sayer verbal commendation for exceptional tactfulness in the field, allowing you partial credit. The accepted answer is, I fulfill my duty to the Sovereign as a loyal protectorate subject by operating at peak efficacy, without error, perpetually.
Right, we need to do everything towards the protectorate. Got ya.
Query 2. Rate your present level of zealous efficaciousness on a scale of 1 to 5. 5 being the highest, 3 being a traitor, 1 being dead.
Speech, there you go. My efficiency no bound. It's off the charts completely.
Incorrect. Wait, processing. That was correct. No subject has ever answered that query accurately before to date. The degree of zealous efficaciousness expected of a dutiful and true subject of the Protectorate is beyond measure. Query 3. Do you ever fall prey to imperfect thoughts, including, but not limited to, doubt, disbelief, uncertainty, curiosity, recalcitrance, and mischief?
I don't think it's that.
Unacceptable. Obsequious denial detected. A perfect society demands perfect thoughts. Imperfection is impossible when the mind is a thing of symmetry. Final query. How would your neighbors describe you?
An ideal protectorate subject.
Processing determination. An acceptable response. The appropriate reply was, they never questioned, never doubted. Their zeal never lagged. Formulating conclusion. Phrenometric matrix delineated. Subject evaluation score total 100 out of 200. The acceptable amount for a true and dutiful protectorate subject is 0. In conclusion, you are in
I wonder if
dire
it's
need
possible to
of
get
mental
a 0.
refreshment. Now,
If you had the right
proceed to
stats
the
and
nearby
stuff.
pneumatic tube to collect your complimentary unitard and lift pass. Next, proceed 1 floor down, where you will be directed further. Your realignment with the paradigm begins now.
Compulsive liar. Option that either lies or end the conversation must be chosen. No.
Process increases tractability, stifles undue agitation, stymies untoward inclinations, and refashions the
Now here. Nice.
My irregularities have all been abraded.
No, I think we'll keep our armor on. Guys, guess what? We're gonna get a mind wiped. Isn't that fun? Isn't it gonna be great?
Wonder what it says about us that we got mistaken for patients.
Checking here.
You have a look
Bathroom.
of query about you. I have answers to questions and no questions to answer.
Oh, you're new. Must be. You still retain that look of inquiry and deliberation. I'm Waylon.
Still have that look about you too. Have you not been refreshed?
No, no. I'm newly full of zeal. That is, I hope the process took this time. They say my phrenometric peaks are resistant to abradement, but still, they try.
Please whisper. I should go before... You should go before you're abandoned. Blink once if you want help escaping.
Wait, I just blinked several times, didn't I? What did that signify? I couldn't leave. Not yet. Haven't completed my regimen. My phrenometric peaks are still jutting all over the place, they say.
I'm a high-ranked protectorate so-and-so. You have to come with me.
Are you in disguise? I don't recognize so-and-so as a title. This feels a bit curious to me. But I feel compelled not to question it too much. Maybe the treatment is working. I'd go with you, I guess. But I need something first. They took all my things when I arrived. Stored them in storage. My commemorative pitch balls in there. From my favorite team, the Paradigm Abiders. Can't leave without it. I had to turn in my personal items when I was admitted. On account I tried to leave once or twice before. Saw them put it in a closet behind reception upstairs.
Kidoki. I'll get your ball. You're ready to leave.
Suppose so. Maybe almost, at least. One way out's the safest. Someone dug a tunnel in the kitchen pantry. Though there are 2 automechs assigned there now, to keep subjects from wandering in and ambling off.
No way to turn them off?
Oh, well, mech controls are typically handled via a terminal. Probably one upstairs, but we're not allowed up there. Maybe you can find a way, though. I'll be dithering about here in the meanwhile.
Medicament dispensement has concluded for today. Please proceed to the lecture hall to request an exception. The kitchen pantry is presently off limits.
Is that the pantry?
Structural tampering.
Settle down, everyone. Lecture's playing. Prepare to be edified.
For today's topic, we'll touch on why our program is so very important. Ignorant, misguided outsiders may wonder, why does the Protectorate need mental refreshment? Doesn't it inhibit personal freedom? Yet this freedom they celebrate is a yawning chaos.
Uh-huh.
Is an invitation.
Greeting, unscheduled walk-in. On a scale of 1 to 10, 10 being the highest, 1 being the lowest, how mentally refreshed are you feeling today?
Yeah, I say that.
Standing up for clarity / responding approvingly. Our refreshment facilitators will be pleased with your progress.
Nice.
Mindfully maintain mental momentum.
Am I correct in assuming you're handing out Oh.
I am responsible for providing each subject with their recommended daily dosage of reprioritrin. Medicament dispensement has concluded for the day.
Dang it.
Response. Medicaments are stored in medicament storage, the office in which this unit presently operates. Yet it is strictly off-limits to all non-refreshment facilitator personnel. Farewell statement. May refreshment soon render you free from doubt. A vital cog once more.
Okie dokie. Yep. Alright, turn off power. Nice.
Subjects prosper under the guidance of our beneficent ruler, the console.
Unfriendly company. They're gone.
Okay, that's full way out then.
That's why we are all happy and contented.
We know there's a way in.
Others are not.
Oh, a new face. Well, I'd welcome you to the Wellnetarium, but the designated subject reader ought to have attended to that by now.
Can I ask you some questions?
Admitting you question is the first step in your recovery. But worry not. Soon enough, with our help and a little work, you'll never question again.
While there are many mental refreshment facilities to be found throughout Arcadia, Placid Waters Wellnetarium...
I see you found the lecture as edifying as all the others here. Good, good. Collective cognitive compliance is a key part of the prescribed curative regimen. Head Refresher Gould provides us with daily lectures in audio cartridge form to steer group thinking. As they say, to think together is to together thrive. Upstairs in the audiovisual aids office, of course. Though that area is off limits to all subjects not a part of facility staff or security.
You've been refreshed. We won't question this. There's a good reason to grant me access.
How very interesting. Here, take my pass then. It grants access to all mid-privileged priority areas.
Nice. We're going to find the pharmaceuticals.
You've missed the daily medicament dispensement, if that's
We've
what
already
you
got
mean.
them.
But you should take that up with the medicament dispensement automac directly. The medicament dispensement automac automechanically dispenses medicaments.
That makes sense. So that's 3 times fast.
The medicament dispensement automac automechanically dispenses medicaments. The medicament dispensement automac automechanically dispenses medicaments. The medicament dispensement automac automechanically dispenses medicaments.
Well done.
You must mean the lathe of particularity. One assumes you haven't had a session with Head Refresher Gould yet. You'll soon learn all about it firsthand. You'll feel ever so much better once your phronometric peaks have been abraded.
They're just handing out keys to anyone around here, aren't they?
Yep.
Cleans out your common sense. Like an enema for your gray matter.
We can get in there with the pass.
All disruptive influences.
While there are many mental refreshment facilities to be found throughout Arcadia, Placid Waters Wellnetarium here on Prater is uniquely special.
It is personally overseen by Head Refresher Gould, the top cognitive deviser responsible.
Aha. Okay. So we can't get there.
Mental refreshment process more
See what's up here.
refreshing than ever.
Trouble ahead.
Remember, collective cognitive compliance is a key part of society. We comply together, we thrive together.
Serve the console.
Bang. Okay. That wasn't fun. You actually died of poison and not by getting shot.
We've got company, Commander. The unfriendly kind.
A chamber with gas. I don't know who that is. Let's refresh. Oh. Let's gas him.
Say, what's that sound? Why does the wall look so soft all of...
Ah, there you go.
Oh, do I detect a whiff of reprioritin gas? You know, I suddenly feel a mite more pliable somehow. Surely nothing to question. I thought no one was due for peak abradement for hours. I should have your chart. Wait. Wait. Ha! You're not a protectorate subject at all. You have the telltale look of wonder and introspection.
And so the scientist becomes the lab sprat. Fitting, ain't it?
Yep.
Well, this is normally where you'd say something. Listen to this one. You're a hoot. Oh dear, I seem to be a little unstable at the moment. But never fear, I have intellect to spare. Don't believe me? I can prove it. Even in a state such as this, I am more than able to apply my argumentative skills against the inferior minds and bankrupt philosophies of our rivals. To what end are you here? Tell me truly. Speak plainly.
To document the wonders.
You know, I'm beginning to have an inkling about your purpose here, and whose employ you're under. A proposal. Adequately debate me on the merits and failings of each group's ideology, and I'll provide you what you're here for.
Always up for a spirited debate.
Yes, well, you'll see, even in a nominally reduced state, I am more than up to the task. So, what of the Order, our former allies, those cursed overthinkers, doomed to lives free of luxury, toiling away in ceaseless cogitation? What say you of them?
That which from someone allowed the freedom to think. For who robs it from others?
My position is a burden gladly taken to ease the suffering of our subjects. I think so they don't have to ensure the paradigm runs ably. Their order is chaos to us. Though your point, while gratingly expressed, is noted, albeit grudgingly. What say you about Auntie's choice, then? Tell me, is there any value in the vapid emptiness of those corporate consumerists?
Oh, yeah. The great reward skill, talent, and innovative ideas. You'd go far over there, surely.
That actually sounds to have some slight merit when you put it that way. I mean, such a system would leave behind the general public, though. All our friends and neighbors. Your point is not completely without worth, I suppose. Only mostly. In the Protectorate, we have the best of everything. Food, technology, a sense of belonging, freedom from doubt, worry, hard work. No, the others simply cannot compare.
Everything looks great when you do a mental refreshment instead of receiving it. You almost sound like your patients. Are you repeating a script? I admit, I sometimes wish I didn't have to think that. That one.
People are unproductively prone to unhappiness.
We remove this self-sabotaging flaw so they can fully appreciate the ample bounty we provide, free of doubt and worry.
If I consider you're turning your subject into unthinking automatons, seems to me that the perfect society could hold up to a few questions.
As it is right now, repelling faulty logic and wrong-headed thinking with gusto. No, the refreshment process isn't about thwarting examination, but obviating fear, uncertainty, and doubt. It's about making people happy. Well, you've raised some interesting points, I suppose. Any other clever assertions you'd like to put forward before I fully evaluate your performance here?
Oh, my brilliant and speech. I simply add that you're the smartest person I've spoken to in the Protectorate.
How very nice of you to say. You're not half bad yourself, for a non-protectorate, not me. Huh. Taken as a whole, that was the most engaging conversation I've had in... oh, well, couldn't even say. Yes, it's true. I am thoroughly disturbed by how much you made me question many long-held beliefs. But frankly, that was quite invigorating. Now, what next?
I think it's time you had a session with yourself. Anti-Choice wants to offer you a job as a highly recognized, well-paid scientist. Yeah.
Really? That's exceptionally flattering, and something I never would have considered before our belief-shaking conversation. But honestly, I do deserve it, don't I?
Yep.
Might I ask for a few additional particulars? For instance, what is the title of the role?
Tip-top head and research. Just head to the flagship to begin. 2 vice presidents are waiting to tell you everything. Yeah.
My, that sounds wonderful. I shall head there straight away. Thank you so much for making this opportunity happen.
Nice. And see the kitchen. We still need to retrieve his stuff. Ooh. That. Ooh.
Wait. I was led to believe my case required minimal treatment. But that last session, that was far more intensive. Strong observation, Your Sublime Radiance. We set the lathe to the maximal abradement setting, per instructions. Maximal? Who authorized you to use that setting? I demand the name of my betrayer! Subject is exhibiting increased agitation upon exiting the lathe, consistent with extreme cases. Further abradement recommended. Who are you speaking to? Are you recording this? Enough of this farce!
They did mentally refresh the Sovereign. Okie dokie. For that, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, is where tonight's stream shall end. We will be back with some more Outer Worlds on Sunday after a grandiose stream. I say thanks everyone who came along and kept me company today, because the content we create on this channel is only made possible thanks to you watching along at home. So very much appreciated. Thank you for your time. Well, hope you all enjoy the rest of your day. Goodbye and stay safe.